Hello gamers, I'm back. Okay, so no snow again. I did just review all the snow rates, and I mean, like, we should have seen some by now, but whatever. Can't tell if the snow is like melting off the trees even more right now or what. I don't think so, actually. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's less, but I don't know how gradual it is when it comes to that in this game. But I know the snow will be gone in a matter of days, which will be good for buying turnips and selling them, and just dealing with turnips in general, honestly. Anyway, it is Monday, start of a new week. So, you know that means you gotta look for Gulliver. Again, we just need one more thing from the guy. Okay, we got Tangy's in the chat. Let's hope Tangy brings good energy to the table today. I haven't picked a lot of weeds lately, apparently. So, working on that. Let's check out Lost and Found real quick. Okay. So, some turnips did get scooped up. 8 of them. I assume that's because of the igloo. I mean, it would have to be because of the igloo. But yeah, that's 8. Which would be the surrounding square around a signpost. And you better do it, otherwise you have to come up with a plan to get Daisy mate. Yeah, I mean, gotta think about it. Okay, so red's gonna show up, which is not good, but not bad, I guess. I mean, it could be better, it could be worse. It's not gonna hurt us, and he's quick to get rid of. So, yeah, okay, so the igloo showed up here. Did I not drop here? Or did I not drop it some... Was one of them missing? I don't know. I'm a little confused, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, no red. Sorry, no Gulliver. And red's going to be here on Wednesday. Again, we really only need Gracie right now. So, anytime I don't see Gracie, it's like, eh. But yeah, I don't know how I dropped the turnips. There's 8. So maybe I didn't drop in one of those spots. Also, you can see we have 9 raffle tickets here. And I have the 21 down in F5, so I will not be buying any more shirts at this point. Again, I don't need any shirts right now. During the summer and fall seasons, I still need shirts. But that's not until May 27th or whatever. So, it's been 3.5 minutes. I have nothing else to do except check to see what he's gonna do with this price. Okay, that's a decrease, but it doesn't feel like a big decrease. So now, I have to do math. Scary thing, I know. So, 122 divided by 105. That is the wrong way to do that equation. 105 divided by 122. 0.86. That's a 14% decrease. Case in point. If I say 122 times 0.86, we get 104.92, rounds up to 105. So, it is not a decrease. Yes, the price decreased, but we're good. It's not decreased. It's just the first day it went down, but that's fine. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, like, it would have to be, like, way less, right? Because if it's at if it's at 100 and you have a decrease, and wait a second. No, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. This is the bad one. Never mind. My brain's not working. Shoot. Wait a second. I'm gonna be honest. I had a migraine last night. Right now, I'm feeling like a little dead. So, excuse me for reading the numbers wrong. I was like, oh, that's the thing. But yeah, Tangy failed us, apparently. Let me just review this to make sure. Yeah, I mean, if it's on the random schedule, it'll fall by 30%. It needs to be 30% on the dot. But that's 14%, which is between the 5 to 20% of the decreasing pattern. Which means this week is a wash. That's unfortunate. I spent 7 mil. I spent 7 mil. Okay, I'm losing like 1 mil. Again, the money loss isn't the important part here. The important part is that I have to sell all this stuff now. And then I spent like nearly 3 hours. So there's 4 hours down the drain. I love it. That's unfortunate though. You know, like last week I didn't buy and it was a terrible price and there was no spike and I was like, that's a good thing. You know, I was happy about that. That felt good, right? And then this week I was feeling hopeful, like, okay, we burned a bad week. We skipped it. But now they're like, nah, we're gonna just hit you with a decrease immediately. But hey, look, now I can do this thing where I just mash A and sell everything all at once. Isn't that cool? So handy. Okay, well, I only bought 39 inventories. And it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. Daisy May brought luck, but I don't know. You know, like, most of the stuff's pretty close. I like how I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, it's fine. It's like, wait a second, I did the math wrong. This is why I always double check my math when I do these things. Also, again, I'm like in a pseudo migraine state right now. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't feel great right now. Like last night, I was playing Kirby Air Ride during the day, and then like it was just like getting to the point where I'm like, I can't handle this anymore, can I? And then I had dinner and I was like, oh, I don't think I could do more Kirby. Do I accept hugs? I don't think they're gonna do anything for my head, but sure. But yeah, then it's like the rest of the night I was just trying to take it easy, and then I went to bed and I was still just like feeling like, ugh. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, maybe I'm feeling a little bit better today. And then I got out of bed and I went, oh, nope, definitely not. This is bad. Man, this is okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's 39 inventories, going very smooth. I can do it again this weekend. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I care. I care. I care a lot. Fine. Now, both of our heads are just not destined to work properly, apparently. I don't know why I'm dropping the money like this. That's a new thing I'm doing called I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we got 39 inventories. I don't know if I can get this all done in one stream, so I might have to split this between two. But I guess this basically means the rest of the week's just kind of like gonna be nothing. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a spike this week. Like, we're at the point where I'm thinking like 4 is gonna be the magic number. I think 4 more spikes would be right. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the math again because I'm paranoid. I mean, yeah, if it was 122, just times it by 0.7, that'd be 85. Like, it'd have to be a double-digit number to be okay. Like, it was never gonna be okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, it sucks, though. Yeah, I don't know. I can just drop it or clean it up later. Or just get it done, and then I don't have to think about it for the rest of the week. It's gonna be one of those things where it's just like, do the bulk of it, and then see how you feel later. or I trick myself by being like, I'm gonna be lazy, and then I'll just do it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yesterday went fairly smoothly, but like Monday's like always like the day where it's like when I load the game, I'm like the most apprehensive about things. And I don't know if I said that specifically, but I've talked about why before, where it's like, you know, there's 3 outcomes on Monday. The price is a decrease, and I need to keep waiting. It's a spike, and I have to sell. Or it's a decrease for the whole week, and I need to sell. So it's like, 2 of the 3 outcomes are, you have to sell. And I know statistically speaking, the spike is either a 50 or 60% chance. So like, yeah. Monday, like, you know, I guess chances are high that you would have to sell. And I'm just trying to, like, but looking at it as like a, I don't know, I guess it depends on like how you look at it. But when I look at it as like, hey, I have to sell in this case, or I have to sell in this case, and only in this case do I wait. It just is always like, hey, I don't know, I'm always prepared to sell on Monday, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I don't know, I'm not happy about the decrease. But whatever, it's another 4 hours of my life down the drain. Who cares? Just don't think about it too much. That's the secret to completing this. Just don't think about it. Just do. Anyway, so I'll be back again with more turnips this weekend. Hopefully it'll go better. Like I said, I think I'm like 4 spikes away. Obviously, there's a little bit of like a variability with that, but I'd say like there's a strong chance of it being like within 4 spikes. But I don't know. I guess if things don't go super well on some of them, it could be closer to 5. You know, because like if I had got the spike this week, we would have been looking at like 50 mil. And I need 173, so like 50 times 4 is obviously 200. So if like a little bit of variability between the amounts I buy, then yeah, like you think 4 is still enough. Obviously, if I bought 5 mil every time, we'd be looking at like 35 mil. And 35 times that amount, not enough, because that would be 35 times 2 is 70, so 70 times 2 is 140. So if it was 5 mil every week, that'd be 140. But if it's 7 mil every week, that's almost 200 mil. So, you know, that's like a 60 mil difference between those numbers. So if I had a couple weeks that were like 6 mil, kind of balances itself out. So I'm kind of on the working assumption that we're 4 weeks away, 4 spikes away, which is still a month of spikes. So it's like we're getting there, but it's not quite there. Getting the 3 in a row was really nice. I just wish I could have got another 3 in a row. Actually, but that would have been bad. If I got 3 in a row, then it would have been like 1 week off and be like, no, please, let me finish. I want to be done. And then it would have given me more weeks of nonsense. But anyway, I only have to do this so many more times. I say that, but like, I don't think that's exactly how it works. Obviously, I could have bad luck for 6 weeks. I don't want to bring that upon myself, but you know, it's happened before. So I don't know. Anyway, point is, the year started off badly with 3 bad weeks, which is terrible. And then I had 3 spikes in a row, which is good. And now we've had 2 bad weeks. So I hope it's not 3 bad weeks. But only time will tell. So we'll just be back again this weekend and try again. But yeah, for this week, like, there's no rain, so tomorrow's gonna be real quick. Tomorrow it's like, hey, look for Gulliver. No Gulliver? Okay, bye. And then Wednesday I can deal with Red, I guess, but he'll be here at night, so I'd have to like wait to do my stream, I guess, which is like annoying. So whatever. And then I'm just thinking, don't mind me, my brain gone blank. Yeah, so, and then, whatever, the next visitor would be on Friday, if that's the case, and if it's Gracie, then good. I get them. Yeah, so it's like I do buy out red on Wednesday, and then if Gracie shows up on Friday, okay, cool. I'll deal with Gracie, and then the next visitor's here on Sunday, but I don't care about them because they're not Gracie, and then I ignore it. But if the visitor on Friday isn't Gracie, then I wait. Because it's like I don't want the visitor to show up on Sunday. That's usually something I avoid doing. So if it was like Wendell, I would just ignore Wendell, and then he would leave. Then whatever, like they would pick the next visitor on Saturday, so the next visitor would be on Monday. If it's anyone else, then like I can't really do anything, you know. I can't deal with Katrina or Sahara. They just show up until the end. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan for that. So the rest of the week will be pretty chill. I mean, like that's kind of the thing with most of these weeks now. Like none of them really stand out. It's like, hey, is there snow? No. Okay. Hey, did I get Gulliver on Monday? Alright, well, I don't have to look for him for the rest of the week. And then it's just, like, kind of playing around with the visitor schedule. But lately, there's not much been going on with that. I'm annoyed. Give me money, please. Please, give me my money. I want to be done. I don't know. I don't know. I've kind of grown numb to it. Like I'm still bothered by it, but like when I had losses from turnips earlier on, it was so much more demoralizing. But I guess I've gotten somewhat used to it because it's like I'm annoyed and I'm like you know. It's more like I just spent almost 3 hours yesterday, and now I have to spend like an hour selling everything so I can lose 1 mil. But yeah, I mean, it's part of it. It wouldn't be such a ridiculous challenge, and it wouldn't be such a big deal if this wasn't a factor. So, I'm obviously gonna stick to it. And the point is like, earlier on, when you feel like you haven't made like a big dent into it, it definitely is more of a weight. But at this point, it's like, I have over 800 mil. I am in, you know, I'm near the end. And yeah, also, it would have been like 50 mil. Like, if it was a 5 mil week, okay. But here it's like, hey, you spent money. You know, like, I had 50 mil. And it's like, I need 173 mil. That 50 mil would have been like a huge chunk. I guess that's the other thing. Also, I did not pick up money. What am I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine, it's whatever. I guess I'm not working with full inventory, so I can just start running around. I don't know, I'm just selling. How many have I dealt with yet? Who knows? There's 39 inventories. Have I dealt with 13? No, probably not. Still a decent amount here, to be honest. I mean, I bought, what, like 13 there? 15 there? What do you mean I have 13? Did I not pick up more? Did I not drop all my money? Am I... What was that? Did I legit just not pick up? Okay, it's because of the money. I literally look. Okay, my brain is not fully functioning here. I saw these and I went, "Ah, I'm gonna have to pick up more turnips," and then I just didn't. I look. Trust me, I had the thought. I knew what I was supposed to do. It just did not work out the way it was supposed to. Okay, I just didn't do it. Please excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but I was playing Kirby Air Ride. I played a couple more like online city trial games. The thought registered in my mind, and then I just disregarded. Yeah, hands are like, nah, you must go sell. But yeah, I was working on, like, I did a couple more online things, and then I was like, how about I just see how top right goes? Let's see, like, how quickly I can clear out some top right stuff. And I have over half of the top right challenges now. Like, a lot of them are so quick and easy to do. which is good because it like gives you different unlocks. I got absolutely destroyed in like one online lobby in the stadium mode. But yeah, I mean, like I think like top right, it's like I have like 87 challenges out of the 150, and city trials over 100 now, and then the online mode is also close to that. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm doing pretty well. What am I doing? This is ridiculous. What I am. Oh my god, this is. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is crazy. I am like doing this in the worst way possible. This is like head empty. Turnips. I don't know. This is wild. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing well on Kirby. I think like I've got a lot done so far. I haven't touched Air Ride yet at all. The more I'm doing this, the more I'm like, man, how easy was it to do this in the first game? You know, I'm like, was it harder? Is this easier? I don't know. Something about it just seems so easy, but like maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not sure. Obviously, there was like less in those checklists. I think it was 120 in each of those checklists, but here it's like 150. So maybe there's more in like average. There's not as easier ones, or there's more. So there's more easier. I don't know. I either have to like look at like the full list in the original, or like just read what other people are saying to get a better idea. It's just been too long. Anyway, so we're losing 1 mil, which is not the end of the world. We can make that work. We didn't lose money last week at least, so that's good. So like this weekend it won't be too much of a pain to buy. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get a spike next week. Because again, you know, I just want to be done. Like it's getting to the point where yes, I'm not like, I'm close, but I'm not like that close, you know? And I don't know really how else to say it. Like yes. In the grand scheme of things, I'm like 82% done. That is like, statistically speaking, close. But based on like how many potential spikes I still need, yeah, it's still like, it's still probably a month of straight spikes away, which is obviously not a month away. Unless I got incredibly lucky, right? So. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe I'll be up for playing more Kirby later today. But I do want to get more of it done. I don't know, it's like I keep thinking, like, oh, I should play Pokopia. I think that would be a fun one to play. And that's like a week and a half away at this point. So, like, can I have Kirby done by then? Or can I have most of it done? Or do I have most except for a couple specific challenges that are a little annoying, maybe? I don't know. Obviously, the thing with like Kirby Air Ride Doers is that like you can't see all the checklist items, right? Like as you like do one, like it's all blank, and then when you do one, the adjacent ones get revealed. So it's like I don't know everything I have to do. So like I've summoned mine, and I keep trying to do some of them, but I need to be very specific in how I do them. Oh, but I guess there's ways I could like change it. I'm not thinking, that's why. Okay, sorry. See me talking about this out loud. I've had a revelation that I'm not using the options to my best ability or my best interest. For my best interest, whatever. The words are there. The idea is, the thought is there. Okay. Anyway, it's like certain ones, it's like, oh, in Destruction Derby, defeat like 2 riders. And if you just play like a Destruction Derby, like just in the stadium mode, your stats aren't like strong enough to just wipe people out. So it's like, oh, play the actual city trial, then do it. But it's like, oh, but you don't always get it. Then it's like, wait a second, you can like set which are like stadium things get picked, can't you? So I could like change that so then I could get them, and then it wouldn't be a problem. Because you have to like do the challenges to unlock the other versions of each mode. It's like, hey, you gotta do this in Destruction Derby 4. Or Dust Up Derby or whatever it's called. And it's like, but you don't have that. You actually have to do this thing in version 3. And then you can do it. It's like, oh, okay. It's a good system. Okay. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just like not working. I'm not focusing on it hard enough. Also, there's just a lot of RNG involved. That's the other thing. With Top Ride, it's less RNG, you know? Like, it's just like, hey, go do a lap on this map. There's only like 9 racetracks for Top Ride. And it's like, hey, do a lap with this bike in under this amount of time. Like, okay, no problem, I can do that. Or it's like, hit 2 people with 1 item, and you're like, okay, that's a little bit more RNG. But again, there's ways that you can work on it. Anyway, I'm just yapping. Trying to get this to go by faster. Okay, this acre's actually done, which is good. That's very good. We like that. I think I moved 1 inventory by the police station, and I believe that was one of the ones by the beach, and this is the other one that was by the beach. Which means there's like the police station ones, and then there's 1 other acre, plus D5. And yes, I have this all on my map, so I guided myself. Yeah, I bought 13 in B5, 15 in D5, 4 at the police station, 3 at that stupid 3 house acre, and then 2 and then 2 in F2 and then F4. And again, for the 2, 3, 2, 4, all of those had 1, I guess technically 15, those all had 1 brought to the store afterwards, so it's all technically 1 inventory less. And then I moved the 2 at the beach, so then there's like there's 5 inventories outside of D5. That's what I'm trying to say. So am I like halfway? Probably. Are we 27 minutes in? Yeah. Did I spend the first like 5 minutes not selling? Yeah. Could I get this done in an hour? Maybe. I think I kind of have a chance, honestly. I had some weeks where I couldn't, but I believe I spent like, that was 40 or 42 inventories. Maybe today, because there's less going on, I might be able to do it. I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. Selling out on Monday, it feels bad, but, like, it's not the worst case, honestly. I would say that getting no spike and tracking throughout the week 9 times out of 10 is worse than this. Because, like, at least here, it's like, okay, great. I lost my money. I lost money. I lost time. But now I have the whole week to just not think about turn-ups, right? Like, you don't have to worry, like, oh, is today the day? Like, oh, do I have time today? How do I organize it? It's like, no. You just, like, you know for the rest of the week you're fine. Also, because of the way that it decreases, it's between 5 to 20%. Usually, you're losing less. Usually, if you're waiting all the way until Friday, the basically when it's a random pattern every day, it doesn't decrease. The chance to it decrease like goes up by like 14%. So like most of the time, yeah, you're losing money on a no spike week because it will decrease by Friday. I've only made money on a no spike week like twice, I think. And even then, you're not making a significant amount of money. It's just more like, hey, at least you're not losing. Because when you lose, then you have less money out, and then you have to like deal with that. But I mean, like, I've had 10 no spikes. I guess only 2 of those have been profitable, maybe, or 1. I can't remember. Or maybe only 1 was profitable, but that was during an actual, and then the other one was during a real spike week, so it didn't like matter. I think it was something like that. I guess I could quickly scroll through the sheet, but it doesn't matter that much. I mean, if I search for no spike, and then I look to see what price I sell at. So like, yeah, the last no spike where I bought at 86, I sold at 50. Bad. That one, 119, sold at 102, and then I didn't have any no spikes for the longest time. That one I don't have the numbers correctly. This one I bought at 94, sold at 81. That one was 94, sold at 54. 105, sold at 84. 71, sold at 63. 72, sold at 57. Where's the one where I actually made money? Hello? Am I looking at the wrong day? Oh, there it is. It's the question mark week, of course. That's why I missed it. That one I bought at 123, and then on the Friday it was 172. I was like, oh my gosh, this is unheard of. This is crazy. But yeah, I will be free after this. And then this Sunday, I just, do it all over again. We hope for something different. Hopefully it works out. I guess, like, I just can, like, ignore the police station acre, because that's, like, basically 900k. I can just say, yeah, that stuff's not going anywhere. Just ignore it. I'm not really even thinking about like what I'm dropping. I'm just dropping money. I'm just like, yeah, it'll probably be enough. We'll fix it later. Again, I'm not like being super exact at this point. If I have time later, maybe, or if I have to come back later, then sure. But main focus is just to get this done, so don't have to worry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still bummed, but like I get over it. I will get over it once I'm done. You know, it's like you can kind of stop thinking about it once you're done selling, but you like have to spend the hour where you're like, man, this is not how it was supposed to work. I was supposed to spend 3 hours making bank, not 1 hour losing money. I did so much yapping yesterday. It's like, what do I even say at this point? I don't know. I don't know. Just gonna keep at it. So we get this done in one stream, great. Also, I have not uploaded any of my, like, VODs for a while. They're ready, I just haven't done it. And it's like, I should do that, but I'm, like, lazy. I was like, I'm not gonna let it become that large of a number. And it's like, hey, you haven't uploaded all year. I'm like, oh, I'm 2 months behind already? Oops. What's my favorite furniture series? That's a good question. I don't know if I have a favorite. Also, I don't think I can, like, actually, like, answer this, like, with full legitimacy. I can't picture every furniture series, you know? There's some that I've never seen. Like, I was looking at stuff, and people are talking about, like, Gracie's furniture from New Leaf, I think? Or is it from City Folk? I can't remember. And I was like, what even is this? I've never, like, I don't recall seeing it. Like, couldn't picture it. I just, like, go, like, Animal Crossing furniture series. And just, like, look at them all. Alpine series? Who the heck is using this? Only in... See, like, that's the thing. I can't even picture the Alpine series. What if I said not the balloon series? Would people be mad? I don't think I'm far enough. Oh, I am. Nice. The balloon series? Yeah, the balloon series is sketch. I don't like it. It's weird. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I like the Regal series. I can say that. The card series is in New Leaf, which is available from Gracie Grace from the 15th to 31st. But how do you get Gracie Grace? I believe I never had Gracie Grace. Oh no, that's it. Okay, but that says card series is New Leaf and Happy Home Designer only at Gracie Grace. But how do you get it in New Leaf? Operated solely by Gracie in TNT Emporium, the final upgrade, and I never had that stupid upgrade, and I'm still bothered by that. You have to pass 4 for fashion checks and spend 100k and have 30 days since, like, the other thing. I've complained about this sometimes on stream, but I don't know if you remember it. But yeah, I just never saw Gracie in New Leaf. I played, like, every day for, like, some period of time, and I never saw her, and I was like, where is she? I want this upgrade, and I never got it, and it was really annoying. I still don't have it to this day. I don't know how she, like, visits in that game, so I don't know if I was just really unlucky or I just happened to miss them. I don't know. That's something to figure out at some point in time. Maybe when I play New Leaf. Yeah, the Balloon series is... I think I had all of it, but... I don't know. I really do like the Regal series. I think that one's fun. I mean, the Cute series is pretty iconic. That's only a New Horizons. But it's... because it's replaced the Lovely series. So my real answer on that one is actually the Lovely series is pretty iconic. I don't know. I have, like, so many of the new ones. You want to go back because you don't have the last... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you don't like the last upgrade. I don't even know. I don't even know how it is. I mean, the first there's a Gracie series, which I don't think I've really seen much of that, to be honest, but maybe I did. The Kitty series, honestly, iconic. I do like that, and I think the Lovely one's pretty fun too. Modern's also nice too. Yeah, I am just going through the list at this point. Apparently, I can't recall them all while I'm trying to sell today. Princess series? Yeah, see, I don't recall that one either. Like, jeez. What bothers you most with the Lovely series is the furniture is very strong pink, while the carpet and wall are more muted soft pink. Yeah, I think like some of that stuff it does. I think I've maybe noticed that. Like, not quite it. Robo. I actually like the Robo series a lot. I think the Robo one's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's kind of like my answers, but not entirely. A lot of the classics. Yeah, I don't know if I ever really used it too much, but I just like, yeah, these robots are cool. They cool with me. I like them. Something like that. Shout out to the Robo Stereo. That thing's fun. Oh, man. Okay. Is this acre actually done? Huge if true. Obviously. Hello? You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, let's just do that. Man, I'm hungry. It's just a random side note, don't mind me. I gotta sneeze on, man. Never mind, the sneeze was like, I'm here, but actually I'm not here. Forget it, I'm not. Nope. Enjoy the feeling of me living in your nose for the next few minutes. And to that I say no. I don't want to. Okay, so I feel like D5 mostly has enough money at this point. Probably. It's maybe missing a couple bags, but it also might not be. I don't know, if you picked up every inventory that was there and sold them all and dropped all those in there, it would not quite be enough. It would be close enough. Anyway, that's like, we need one more row up here, so I can just drop these here, and then drop these here, and then that one. This is a little bit better. Okay, I mean, I've been selling for almost 40 minutes. So I think there's a slight chance I could be done this today in one stream. And if that was the case, that'd be really cool, thanks. It's like, I'd rather not have to come back for like 10 minutes. Just let me get this done and not think about my failure, even though it's not really my failure, but it's a failure of a week. So I get, maybe that's overly negative. maybe I need to change my frame of mind. Okay, so that acre's getting there. Not quite, but it's close. Anyway, so like this acre's done, I think. And then this acre's like got, I don't know, 2 or 3 more. And then there's maybe like 2 in the other acre, and then there's maybe still like the one at the train station. The mushroom series. Mushroom series is pretty cool. I do like the mushrooms. I don't know. I'm notoriously bad for picking favorites, to be completely honest. I can be like, oh, these ones are cool. I like all these ones. These are like are up there. That's the best I can do usually. I've always wanted to like make like a top 10 game list, and then every time I try to think about it, I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm like, how about a top 20? And then it's like, ooh, I don't know. And then it's like, how about a top 25? And even then, like, I have like a bunch of like that are for sure on that list, and then there's like a bunch of maybes, and I just don't know how I'd put those on there, you know? But it's also like, if you have a top 25, do you just say like all the games from like the one series you love so much? Because like that's not really fair. It's like, oh, if you do a top 25, it's like, hey, top 25, but only one per series. You think it helps to differentiate best games and your favorite? I mean, yeah, that's kind of fair. How many turnips do I have right now? Okay, so like, I still have money on me? What am I doing? Okay, moving on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like these are my top games, so it's like these are my favorites essentially. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would do like an objective best game thing, or it'd have to be very specific. Okay, I literally just did. What am I up to? I am losing it. Although that was technically the right thing to do, but I forgot that that was the right thing to do. Okay, you say New Leaf is objectively the best Animal Crossing, but Wild World's your favorite. See, yeah, that's valid. That's a take. It's a valid take. Me when I was like, I'm trying to pick just one Zelda game to include in my top 25. That's a bad one. I don't know. There's so many games where I can be like, yeah, that's in the top 25. That's it. All those. There's some that like they're just there in my head and I know them. And like there's ones where I'm like, well, what do I fill the other slots with? Which ones? And it was like a couple months ago at least. I just like sat down and I was like, what are my top 25? And I just like put a bunch like these for sure. These are some maybes. And I just kind of like left it at that. And then I want to do it again in the future after I forgot what I put on that list, and then see like which ones are the same between the time, and then like whether that helps or not. It's my secret plan to trick myself into making decisions. Okay, why am I missing 7 turnips? Ah, that's why. Because these guys were absorbed. Guess what? I might have lost 1 mil, but we have 8 turnips in there. That's our money back. Not really, but it actually kind of does cover our turnips, so we will leave those there. So I guess I'll just sell this inventory real quick. And then grab the other 2, and then that's and then there's still 3. Maybe I can get this done in one stream. But yeah, like if I was to say like favorites, like for sure, I would easily be like, Bloodborne's up there, Sekiro's up there. Yes, me when I like my FromSoft games. I feel like Animal Crossing is like a hard one, you know? Because like, I love Animal Crossing, but would I put it on a top 25? I'd say it's like a top 10 franchise for me. But I would say like any one game is in my top 25? That's where it gets tricky, you know? Like as an entity, I just love Animal Crossing, but... Yeah. But if you have games that are for sure, you don't have to fill the other spots. No, but I need 25. Because like it's like, hey, these are my top 13 games. And you're like, dude, what do you mean 13? I don't know. Like, it's like at 20, it's like, okay. I don't know. It's like, I guess for me, it's like if I was to say, these are my top 25 games. Like, it needs to be a statement in a sense. Like, hey, these are like what I would put as my top 25, barring duplicate, like, you know, no duplicates from the ones, whatever, you know. Because I don't know if like the amount that I would pick would be enough of a representation, I guess. But it's like, yeah, okay, Sekiro, Bloodborne. If I just like say those and a bunch of other stuff, it's like, oh, you like hard games? No, 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 I like lots of games. But I guess I'd have to put Animal Crossing up there because I might put Stardew up there because Stardew's kind of goated. But then like, you know, Paper Mario, the original one, I'd put that on there because I love that game. Love that game to pieces. Paper pieces. And then there's other ones. Yep, there's other ones. There was like 10 guaranteed ones that I would put on my list. I'm just not thinking. I put Yakuza 0 up there probably. You probably Red Dead 2, honestly. Red Dead 2 is kind of goated. Kind of hard to not include that, honestly. And then, like, yeah, Zelda would be rough. It's like, hey, pick from your top 3 Zelda that you never decide between. Like, we got Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. Pick from them, please. It's like, no can do, boss, man. I'd probably, I don't know, if I had to, is it like, I don't know. Majora's Mask, I feel like I have to just pick Majora's Mask. But is that like too, because like, I don't know, it's like, like now I feel like more people will be like, oh, Majora's Mask is my favorite. But I think maybe that's just because it's like one of my favorite that like I find those people. And maybe I'm like the algorithm knows. Unpopular opinion, you prefer Harvest Moon or Story Seasons over Stardew? I don't care enough. I think that's fine. I don't, that's not like too much, that's not enough of a hot take for me to take offense. I played a couple Harvest Moons. And I don't know, I think like, I don't know, the art style in like, I guess for me, it's like the art style across the Harvest Moon games is so inconsistent, maybe? And I don't know if inconsistent is the right word, but there's so many differences between all the different ones. Just like, because like console generation and all that, and the hardware, right? Because like, I don't know. The one I played on like the DS, I think Stardew, I think I like the aesthetics of Stardew a lot more there. But I mean like, nothing beats a Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons cow. If I had to make a top 10 cows in video game list, it would be that cow 10 times. It would be every different color of that cow. That would be the whole list. I love those cows so much. They're so cute. They have the Stardew cows beat. Like, they're running circles around those cows. It's not even funny. So round, perfect. Humanity's greatest creation. Can't be beat. But I think just from like gameplay and like like all that stuff, I feel like Stardew just had like, I don't know, a better all-in-one package maybe. Also, the Junimos are pretty cool. I kind of have to say the Junimos might be better than the sprites in Harvest Moon. And I don't know if that's a crazy take. I think the Junimos are adorable, but the animals are the animals are cuter in the Harvest Moon or Story Seasons games. I think that's where I stand. Okay, I think I only have one more inventory to sell, so that's cool. So I guess I'll just double check and make sure that everything. Oh, I already got this. Okay, so let me pull up the picture and make sure that all the acres are empty. But yeah, I don't know. I like Stardew. Good music. But I guess that's the thing. Stardew's been refined over it. Yeah, it's true, right? Like it's it's not exactly a fair competition. You're like, hey guys, here's one of the greatest indie games ever made that's received constant updates and content since it came out versus a one-off release. You know, it's not a fair competition. Also, yeah, I don't know. I mean, but like I don't. Yeah, it's not really fair, honestly. But it's one dude. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. But obviously, my love of Stardew stems from Animal Crossing and playing the Harvest Moon games when I was a kid. So like, it's all good. There's good stuff for everyone. All I'm saying. Apparently, the Rune Factory games are good too, but I have not played any of those. I feel like I should, but. Okay, so like this acre looks good. And I sold an inventory of like what, 7? But there's 8 here. And then like yeah, you take the other 2 and then that's good. So I think that's all right. I legit, I know I already said it, but like those cows, I love the cows so much. I have 2 of the plushies. They're amazing. I love them. They're so cute. Those cows are peak. Top 10 cows. Every color of them. That's it. Okay, so it looks like I have everything. So I think we're all good. Somehow I managed that in an hour. That's just good. I feel like other times I haven't quite, but maybe it's because I had other things going on those days. And I didn't spend as much time just straight on turnips. But none of the acres where I bought it have them still, so we're good. This has the 64 bags. This is my favorite acre for dropping money because I can just, you know, do a massive 8x8 square, which is great. I love that. So I guess let's redistribute some money while I have a couple minutes, and then I'll call it, and then I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see how things go. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not happy that I lost money, but we'll just you know, take the week off. I mean, I'll be playing, but I won't have to think about turnips for the week. And then on Sunday, we'll get back at it and see what happens next. Okay, so can I count in my current state? Probably not. We have 15 here, and then that's 15. No, that's not the way to do this. Sorry, hold on. Like, this is 15. And then that's 15. So we have 30 in this row up to there. And then that's 15. So that's 45. That's 48. That makes 52. Then that's 55. And then that. A round of applause for me. He's done it. 55 plus 5, 60, 64. Dude, come on. How does he do it? He just done. I'm impressed with myself. Low-key crazy. How'd he pull that off? Kind of wild, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna skip. I feel like I pulled so much money from that 1 acre that I'm gonna skip putting money in the police station again, because the police station low-key not that great. It sucks to buy there. I hate buying there, and if I have to buy there, I'll just like take stuff from the museum or somewhere else. I'd rather have the money in the other acre, because that's like I'm just pulling money from this acre all the time to buy things acre, you know? We still have a decent amount of money. Again, we're losing like 1 mil, which basically is just the police station acre. And some of the money that I would have had up here for my letters. But whatever. Okay, so like, it's supposed to be 8. So this is like, been done in a very weird way. And then I did take from this acre down here too. So, I'll drop some of this here. Okay, I suppose I can do a little bit of cleanup tomorrow, so it won't be just like a super quick 2-minute stream. But I will wrap up now. So, unfortunately, no good on turnips this week. We bought it 122. We spent 7.1 mil. It's 39 inventories. But the price is 105 today, which is 14. It's a 14% decrease, which means it is the decreasing pattern, and it'll continue to decrease for the rest of the week. I was hoping, because of we got no spike last week, that we would have had better luck, but apparently not. Apparently not. I mean, if it's a random no spike, which it was last week, it's supposedly a 60% chance of a spike, 20% chance of no spike, and then 20% chance of decreasing. So, but like, I don't know, these odds are garbage. They don't feel right, you know? But whatever. So, thank you for hanging out. Tangy didn't work out. The Tangy emotes did not work. I don't know if that's Tangy's fault, or maybe the like luck was just against us this week. Who knows? We'll see how this weekend and then next week go, obviously. But yeah, so that's it. We got everything sold. I double checked all the acres. I'm happy that I got it done in a single stream. I don't have to come back for like 10 minutes because that's annoying. You'll no longer spam Tangy. We can maybe try again. I don't know. I'm willing to give Tangy another shot. No Daisy May, but maybe it'll work. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I don't know. The streams are like in a weird spot where it's like turnips are the only thing that kind of like drive content right now. So tomorrow's gonna be really quick, and there's no snow today, so like no gyrates. Tomorrow's literally look for Gulliver. That's it. And then Wednesday, I'll like wait and stream in the evening so I can buy out red, and then I'll look for Gulliver again, obviously. And then Thursday, who knows? And then again, snow is the one thing. If it snows, and then when the snow goes away, that'll be a rain matter. And then Friday, maybe depending on, I guess with red gone, Friday could be a different visitor. That could be important. Saturday's the raffle, and then we'll do turnips again. So not too much going on. But anyway, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm out, and I'll see you around.